Good afternoon. This is a VR for Kentucky Outdoors, and congratulations on 200 subs. And he's doing a appreciation contest. If you're not already a member, go over and check him out for sure. Got some good stuff, camping, bushcrafting, general outdoors stuff. And he wants to see our sharpening stuff. Well, mine consists of a lot of stuff, and I won't show you, I've got my stones, definitely, my Arkansas stones. That particular stone right there is for a scythe or a little grass cutter I use sometimes. I'm trying to find my favorite stone right now. I have an oil stone. There, it's a little dirty. That's the one I use most of the time because I prefer it. Not because it's better, it's just I prefer it. Now with just a touch up, I'll use this stone, a little oil on it. This knife is sharp right now. Now if I'm taking I don't really have yes I do too, but I wasn't going to show this on YouTube yet. I got a little further along. Okay, project like this right here. Nice old broad axe. I'm thinking of getting a black helmet. It's just some eye holes. Good stout handle, taking on a new business. But this axe, you can see, has been stored in, I actually knew this is a video in itself, so we're not going to talk much about this. But this axe here has got some pits, if I do a close-up and stuff. Okay, I'll use something like this right here. That's just a little board, and I put a piece of emery cloth on it. And I'll use this to get started on that edge. It's not too bad. This blade's not too bad. This blade's actually in pretty good shape for the age of it. But I am going to put a handle in it because I think I can make some money. King Henry VIII hired one. And in that day he paid him, I believe it was £9. So I'm thinking with inflation and all that, that's pretty good money, and I'm going to sharpen that up, get a handle in it. But anyway, I use that there. Like I said, that's just a piece of emery cloth. I do use these if I have a project, and I don't have one to show you right now, that's really bad, practically shot. I used it on this right here. That's a Kelly flint edge. This side I did all with a file. I could get with a file, but this side was really bad. And I didn't even get them all out. And I did use these sand discs. This is a new one, and I wouldn't use this one on a knife. I'll use that one on steel. But when they get worn down, and actually that goes in a bigger grinder, but I didn't have a new one for the 4-inch. I will use those. Those work good, and they don't get hot. When you're doing this, you just use your grinder, which I don't have here, and it's very smooth, does a very smooth job. And you're working with your hands, of course. I don't clamp them in a vise. I have just a little 4-inch Makita. In a minute, I feel any warmth at all. Put it down. Come back to it a while later. Hit it a ways further. Because when you take the file and you file this right off, it's really blunt. You can't, that will not cut. I would not do that with that edge. That will not cut you. That's really blunt. It would take forever, the file, to get that back down again. I imagine a belt sander would work good, but I don't have one. I use the Lansky puck. Norton makes one too. I happen to use the Lansky on axes, hatchets. And, that's all stones in there. Rick Harris gave me one I haven't put in there yet. I should put that in there while I'm thinking of it. And this is my leather. That's just a piece of oak. And I glued the smooth side here, just thick horse leather, I guess it is, I don't know. And the other side here, see? And it does make a difference. It really finishes them off. And a lot of times I use just that a little bit. If I haven't been, you know, real abusive on them. We'll go over there and check Kentucky Outdoors out. And this is my video response. He's having a contest there. And I'll post a link to it, and I'll post a link to his channel. On these leathers, you can put a little bit of oil. I thought I had some out. I don't know where it is. Is that it right there? No, that's not it. Polishing compound, you can use that. A little bit of metal polish on there works good. Doesn't hurt a thing. And that really puts a nice finishing touch on there. I don't cut paper with my knives or my axes because it makes my skin crawl. And if I see somebody going to do that on YouTube, I usually look away. The noise of it and the I don't like it. So I don't do that myself. There's nothing wrong with it, but I don't do that. I do shave on my arms a little bit. You know, if I want to see if one's getting there, I will bit on my arm. That actually needs to be touched up a little bit. You can see it did, but I don't like the way that felt. I would, yeah, that'd make a nice red quilt for the afternoon. Anyway, thanks for watching, and